Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. When we left off,
This woman.
we finally did the thing. We revealed the truth, then we made her break down. The SWAT and carried her everywhere. There were
babies.
There were baby chicks flying around. I don't quite know why that was going on, but hey, you know what? It was still wonderful.
Maybe she had the swan laid eggs and the eggs hatched instantly or something. I don't know.
Well, now we're going to go ahead and finish this case out as she talks about her moment of despair. I wonder why.
Whoa, that's loud.
Yeah, it was. Whoops.
That was most unbecoming of a lady of the Great British Empire. I beg your forgiveness.
Now, witness, will you finally tell us the truth?
Gladly. Gladly.
Is there still testimony on this?
The one who killed the good doctor with Kira was me, of course.
Oh, okay.
You all have already guessed why I chose that specific day to carry out my plan. I already knew that he would have a tooth removed by that day. Or that day, not by that day.
And so the doctor died, and if the water was investigated, no poison would be found. Because in Japan, Curare might as well not exist.
Yeah. On that day, I had not planned for such a long stay in that restaurant. One sip was all I needed. I was to ensure he drank this, and that would be the end of it. First, I ordered a beefsteak to place in front of him so that it would seem he was dining alone. I'd intended to withdraw from the scene immediately after, however. Suddenly, an unexpected individual appeared.
What? Would that be me?
Yes, of course I'm referring to you. You just had to come up and say hello, even though you had no pressing business. I lost my chance to withdraw from the scene. Eventually, the doctor drank his glass and lost consciousness. I propped his body on the chair so he wouldn't fall over and cause a scene. This was the point of no return. There, in the spur of the moment, I concocted my plan.
A plan to frame the defendant for Dr. Watson's death?
The doctor always carried that pistol for self-defense. I realized that I could use it to my advantage. On that day, I had brought with me a small bottle of Curare within my handbag, but underneath my skirt, I'd also concealed a pistol of my own.
Under your skirt? I knew it! There really were two pistols.
Yes.
Then by the time I had finished my coffee and moved to leave the restaurant, you had already thrown his pistol on the floor, right? You put it in my line of sight. You knew I would walk by you on the way out.
Just as I planned, you took notice of the stray pistol. Then just when you picked it up, he's not shifty eyes anymore.
Yeah. That was when you fired your hidden pistol. The doctor was already dead by that time, so you shot his corpse.
The sound of the gunshot echoed within the establishment. Then the waiter appeared.
I restrained the defendant whom I thought was the culprit, and I locked him in the storeroom at the back of the kitchen.
That was my chance to turn the doctor's chair so his back was facing the table.
Naturally. That was so Dr. Watson would appear as though he had been shot by the defendant.
Back before there were cameras.
Yeah.
Security cameras. Are we never gonna see her eyes? That's all I have to say. I've told you everything about my crime.
Dots all over the place.
Yep. Your Honor?
Up. Yep, Your Honor. Oh, would you mind crashing the game for me? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Your Honor, if you would, please.
Oh, sure.
So I can get away.
God damn it. Hang on, everybody.
That timing.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, jeez.
Now that Your Honor has not crashed the game on us.
Yes?
If you'd be so kind, I would like to have a private chat with you after the trial.
Very well. I will call for you.
And with that, I bid all of you farewell.
Don't kill the judge, please.
I hope you'll forgive me one day, Mr. Naruhodo.
Nah, Chief.
And
She's a ghost too!
I don't... Why did she want to talk to the judge?
I don't like that.
And thus, this trial seems to have finally come to a clear conclusion. Do you have any objections, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Impossible. Takatsuchi Ouchi. I've been defeated by an amateur university student. Hereafter, your walk down the prosecutor's path will be a fair bit harsher. Ryunosuke Naruhodo? Yes? I swear to you, until the end of days, the Ouchi clan will be a real pain in your side. The prideful men of old will be toppled by the younger generation. That's the natural course of history. Make sure your descendants know that as well. Well, yeah, that's more accurate than than anyone will ever know. Yeah. Oh my.
He cut his top knot. He pulling a Simon over there.
100 generations may pass, but your descendants will never rival those of this man.
Whoa! Dude!
It's clever.
That's awesome!
On this day, this trial held within our most hallowed Supreme Court marks the beginning of a new chapter in the history of law in this country. Even standing here as your own attorney, your defense was superb.
Thank you, Your Honor.
In this current age, the court is where the truth is pursued through use of evidence and logic. As you all know, it has been decades since our country's borders were open to the world. Due to the knowledge brought from the West, our country now knows the concept of science. Science will breathe life into the new methods of investigation and the trials to follow. What awaits us beyond the door to the future of law? It's a new generation of the law. It's your responsibility to open that door. Kazuma Asogi,
Yes.
after this trial, you will begin your journey to the British Empire as a student of law. A vast world and a new culture await you. Make sure you learn from it.
Feels like a Pokemon opening.
Accomplish the mission imposed upon you.
All right.
Fill your Pokedex.
Understood, Your Honor. Well, what's wrong? You've gotten so tense.
It's a lot of Pokemon, Naruto.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Now, where am I gonna find Mew at?
There's hundreds of them.
And you, Ryunosuke Naruhodo,
Sir?
cannot be sure exactly what it is, but I sense astounding potential in you. Where will you go from here? I'll be waiting at the edge of my seat.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Don't die on me.
For real.
Are you gonna claim me not guilty?
Now then, I shall declare the final verdict for the defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Not guilty.
Yay!
Confetti? Petals!
Yay!
That's right, because they don't make confetti yet. I don't
No.
Cherry blossom
Perfect.
petals. Pretty. Kiss, kiss, fall in love.
Court is adjourned.
Hell yeah.
Bap.
Now, I wonder if the reason that she's going to go to his quarters is because we have to keep in mind one fact that was there is that the investigator was told by the British Empire to let her leave,
Oh, yeah.
which seems a little fishy to me. Unless that's just the fact of, like, let's not have someone British try and be seen as an accomplice to this and cause problems. But, you know, they usually don't let details like that lie dormant. There's usually a reason for that.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's the case of, like, you've made a horrible mistake. Or she could be killing him right now. We don't know.
I hope not. I mean, it's the judge.
I can't believe I'm really standing here
Oh, no, I
now.
have hiccups.
I survived a battle in the Supreme Court. Naruhodo, you've really done it. Let me be the first to congratulate you. And let me be the first to thank you, Asogi. Your defense is exhilarating to watch. Just don't forget that you owe me an extra large beef hot pot from Yume Cafeteria.
That's right. Must be the...
Brilliant work today, both of you. Yep, yep.
Oh, no,
Oh.
sorry. Brilliant work today, both of you. A not guilty verdict? Or that's a question mark.
Yeah.
A not guilty verdict. Congratulations from the bottom of my heart.
Hello there, legal assistant Mikotoba. You really came through for us.
Oh no, I haven't done anything. Oh, that was you.
Wait.
Wait,
Thank you very much.
it's just she got startled at the same
Yeah.
time, so it's just.
If it weren't for those documents, I can't better imagine what might have happened.
You should save your thanks for my father. All I did was follow his instructions to rush to Yume University.
Your father? I remember.
So that's their relation. I'm deeply sorry for interrupting this trial. I'm a legal assistant. My name is Susato Mikotoba.
Mikotoba. That would mean... Hello everyone, good work out there. You surprised me especially, Runas Ganahodo. Thank you, sir? Oh, no, I should be the one to thank you. After all, you exposed the culprit's true identity. That person who deprived my friend of his life.
Jesus.
His friend?
That's a way to put it.
Come to think of it, you mentioned that earlier.
He did, yeah.
You're the one who invited Dr. Watson to Yume.
Yes, that is correct.
Professor Mikotoba spent several years studying in the British Empire. Is that when you came to know Dr. Watson?
Yes, that is correct. We began working together at a certain hospital during my time abroad, you see.
Really? I didn't know that.
Ah, it's ancient history. Let's talk about something more important. Asogi, it's your turn now.
Huh.
The Great British Empire is a de facto ruler of the world. It's a truly a grand civilization. Science, medicine, industry, culture, and even criminology. You will bear witness to what unfolds in the heart of the world.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to see my mission through to the end. And I'll carry the soul of the Asogi family all throughout. Are you still going to carry that katana around after you arrive in the British Empire?
Yes, everywhere I go.
Of course. The katana is the heart of the Japanese people. A sharp blade that can cut through anything. Will guide me on the road ahead. Honestly, it's frightening just how sharp that blade really is. I guess come to think of it, what will happen to that woman? The true culprit behind Dr. Watson's murder, Giselle Brett.
You want to know about her? To be honest, I don't like talking about it.
What do you mean? So she's the culprit, she'll be taken to trial next, right?
She's leaving this country. She should be headed to Shanghai soon.
Shanghai.
Shanghai? Huh.
Shouldn't be judged in this empire.
What? Why not?
Oh
dear. But who's that gonna be?
I don't know. We'll go with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Invocation of extraterritorial rights. Detective Osunaga. That's a truly wonderful display of modern trial tactics today. And we congratulate you on your hard-fought. Wait, before you do, what do you mean by the invocation of extraterrestrial rights?
And the extraterrestrial rights? You did a gumshoe.
Yes. Our empire is not to judge that fallen woman's crimes. We're unable to judge her? Then who on earth will judge her sins? Her only trial will be in the consular courts of the British Empire. Consular courts? Boy, what a sad state of affairs this is, Professor.
I like how it has characters interact with each other on the screen now. It
Yeah.
never did that in the other games, did it?
It might have been the 3D ones.
Maybe a little bit, but
I'm sure it has just been a while since I don't remember.
that is true. Yes, we've been used to
Japanese-
investigations this whole time.
The Japanese Anglo Alliance Treaty should have rendered these rights powerless in Japan.
Yes, that is correct.
As long as there isn't a grave incident of political importance. Invoking one's extraterritorial rights shouldn't be so simple. Is that so? Our empires must have made some sort of secret agreement behind closed doors. It's an injustice no matter how you look at it. Giselle Brett can't be judged in this empire?
I'd say she saw the trial as little more than a mere game. She knew there'd be no danger to her well-being from the very beginning.
What do you mean?
So that's why she so casually confessed.
Yeah.
The British Empire's Ministry of Foreign Affairs appealed to extradition. The British government wants to handle this murder situation in a discreet manner. Moving forward, we have to be the ones to bring forth change. The world is in deep turmoil as we have toward the 20th century. Someday, the day will definitely come when the hammer of justice will be brought down upon her. Yes, it definitely will. We'll change the world until it does. Alright, let's be done with this serious talk. How about we all celebrate together this evening?
Professor Mikatoba. That'd be great. We won't change anything if we just stand around looking grim. Let's celebrate Ryunosuke Naruhodo's acquittal with a blast.
Feel free to come celebrate the Laquantos. I, Hosonaga, will make preparations for a very special dinner.
I thought you were an investigator, not a waiter. Actually, can you do that?
He's like,
Mr.
yeah.
Hosonaga, you're supposed to be a detective, right?
oh yeah, why is he still coughing blood?
No, let's not forget the smaller details. Let's go. Will Professor B joining us? Of course. The colors of the Laquantos are most exquisite. They're to die for.
Oh my god. Then I'll go finish the procedures for Naruhodo's acquittal.
Thank you very much.
Ghost.
Why is everyone a ghost?
Everyone's
Am I
go-
dead? Our Empire's powerless to try Giselle Brett in court. Does that mean we'll never know the truth? Why does she murder Dr. Watson? Hisogi? What is it, Naruhodo? Let me thank you again. You really saved my life today. I didn't do anything at all. Which one of us was your attorney again? Hisogi, I know you'll be the best attorney in the world. I wonder about that. Huh? To tell you the truth, during the trial, I kept thinking, maybe you're the one who was meant to be an attorney all along. Huh? What are you talking about? The only time I really helped you was at the beginning of the trial. You have a talent for being an attorney. No way, I never want to go through another terrifying battle like that again. Besides, all I did was listen to what you told me. I just believed in you. That is exactly why you have a talent for it.
Believing in people.
Well, what do you mean? Think about it, Naruhodo. What do you think is an attorney's most valuable weapon? Well, I guess his knowledge of the law would be pretty important. Wrong. It's the power to believe.
Boom, I called it.
You just gotta believe!
Oh
The
god.
power to believe? An attorney fights for his client. No matter what, it all starts with belief. That's true, you believed in me. None of us are omnipotent, and that includes me. I'm only human. Despite that, I have to believe that something when I'm standing at that defense bench.
You okay
Can't
there?
speak.
Your brain just started to just decided to not finish.
Nope. In court, when you're backed into a corner and you have nowhere left to run, it's hard to keep believing in what you must believe in. It's definitely not something that just anyone could do. To believe in your client. And today, you believed in an amateur student like me to the end. Huh? No matter how many desperate situations you were thrust into, you didn't stop carrying on. You never doubted my words, and you seized the truth with your own hands.
Yep.
Sogi? Naruhodo, there's actually something I want to talk to you about. I, Kazuma Sogi, have a heartfelt request for you.
Request.
I have an extra ticket. What's with all the sudden formality?
Hello, both of you still here. Oh, sorry, wrong Hosonaga.
Yeah. You mean wrong
Oh.
Hosonaga?
Wrong voice for Hosonaga.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Hosonaga.
I've gotten a rickshaw for us. Now let us depart.
I see. My apologies.
Yeah, there's
We should
blood
get
on
going
his
now.
face still.
Yeah. Naruhodo, we'll talk about that later. For now, let's go celebrate your victory. Don't forget about your trip to the British Empire, too. Oh, I haven't. Yes, you're right. That, too.
Please don't die. It's just I get bad feelings when there's, conversations like that.
That's my very first courtroom
Giving
battle
flashbacks
judo
to Mia,
close.
okay?
Yeah. Oh, let's hope that's not going to be the case. I would take his place as he's dead and I have to find his murderer. Let's hope we didn't jinx that. Sogi, First Mikitoba, and even the assistant. Thanks to all their help, I was able to fight until I was declared innocent. But little did I know that Asogi's request would cause a huge change in my life, setting me on the path I walk now. I never realized it at the time, but that request was where it all began.
Marry me.
Marry me in the British Empire. Oh, God. Well, that was episode. Oh my God, these titles are so long. Now it's not a turnabout.
The adventure of the
The adventure of the
Unbreakable
unbreakable
Speckled
speckled band.
That's.
We're gonna go to court on a boat.
Oh boy, I'm on a boat.
Oh God.
Let's hope it's not like the Titanic.
Oh God. Oh no, it'll be as tragic as it though. All right. Well, that was the end of the first episode of The Greatest Attorney.
Yes.
And now is going to be time to move on to the adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band next time
Ooh.
on The Great Ace Attorney.
And in the top right, top left corner and bottom left corner, those two little designs looks like it says, okay.
Oh my God.
It's like, okay, let's go. You see?
I see.
You see it? Okay, the adventure of the OK Unbreakable Speckled Band.
You are an absolute dingus.
Yeah.
Oh man.